Come on, drop a bomb.
I got a lot of people that I want. I should say. I ain't putting it together yet, but I got a lot of people that I'm thinking about.
Who's the top two? Who you want to see go against each other?
I mean, well, I'm in cypher. That's what I meant for the women's cypher. But who I want to see in the women's Verzuz?
You see, I'm Southside reppin', Bigfoot steppin'. Zone 3 section is God flow perfection. Niggas hating on the church like I ain't blessed they section. If we ain't talking money, I got a weak connection. That's on the hood. She said get a bag, so I get it, got it good. Don't complain about my problems, I just put it in a wood. Seen a genie the other day, she said nigga, make it good. So I wish for good health, then I wish to look, it's chief, not lieutenant.
We rocking? Okay, welcome back. Another episode of Live on Lake Street. Man, we got the competition sitting across from us today. We got Malik Elamine from TrapRite. Welcome, man.
Welcome. Thank you. Thank you for having me. Ain't no competition, man.
No, I'm just playing.
You know,
I'm
we
just
in it.
playing. So, man, what's up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing well. You know, grinding. Trying to get bigger and bigger.
Is this kind of like your first interview?
Yeah, my very first, and it was always supposed to be with you.
Yeah.
So I'm happy. I'm glad we got to do it like
Perfect.
this.
I agree.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna start. Let's talk about TrapRite, man. Let's talk about the birth of TrapRite. I know initially it started as something else, kind of, right? And
Yeah.
then you fell off it for a little while and brought it back.
I mean, I was thinking about a clothing brand.
Yeah.
You know, sending a message. You know,
Yep.
TrapRite. You know, just basically highlighting people that's doing their thing the right way.
Yeah.
You know, that's doing things that could grow,
Yeah.
not taking penitentiary chances. You know, so trapping, taking them same skills and putting it towards something. So I wanted to highlight that. I don't think it get highlighted enough, and that was my message I wanted to push.
Yeah.
You know, in many ways.
Yeah.
You know?
That's a good message.
Yeah.
I like that.
For
Yeah.
sure.
So then it kind of, you took a break from it, and when you came back, it was like, it felt like it was out of nowhere. Like, what is this? And, you know, you and I were kind of at the culmination of it when you brought it back. We were kind of involved a little bit with the verses and all that. So what made you bring it back that way?
I mean, I had the opportunity to, you know, my team,
Yeah.
you know, I knew we could put it together.
Mhm.
I knew it was needed, you know, COVID, you know,
Yep.
that was part of the COVID effect for me. So it was just something that I was like, I know I could do,
Yeah.
you know, and I'm into production. That's what I want to do. I'm a producer, you know, so
Yeah.
I want to put movies together. I got TV shows coming, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All type of little production things. People think it's music for me. It ain't really that. It's the production piece of it, you
Yeah.
know. So I just was like, shoot, I got the connections to do a good one. You know, ain't nobody did one. Let's see what it do. And then marketing, you know, I'm like, shoot, think of creative ways to get your name out there, you know. Like, I don't like traditional businesses, you know, where you just asking for support. You know, I'm just trying to figure out how to get that genuine support, how to have them hear about me, you know. So I thought that was a good move and tried it, you know.
Yeah. No, I mean, before you did it, I had thought as well, many times, like, this is something we could do here.
Yeah.
With the, you know, when they were doing like the industry verses,
Yeah.
like why wouldn't we do this here? So when you brought it, I was in full support of it because I thought brilliant. I wanted to do it myself, but I was already stretched way too thin.
Yeah.
There was no way I could do it. I didn't have it in me. So how do you? What's your process like as far as choosing? Well, it's, I guess, two-part question. What's your process like for choosing artists to be in a verses?
I mean, I'm usually just like, I'm always watching, so I'm seeing who doing the best numbers, you know, who the influencers is, you know, who getting the most attention. Then I look for the matchup, you know, or I'll see what matchup is. You know, it could be for different reasons. You could either have a large following, or you could either have a real issue, or something. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like you could have a real history that's good for the culture, like JonRay and Lil Jamez. You know, so they got meat in the game when they come from the versus culture. You know, they got reason to be going against each other, I should say.
Yeah.
You know, so basically, yeah, it depends. You know, I know who's hot.
Yeah.
And then I reach out. I'm like, what you want to do? You know, and then some people try to create their own verses. So I'm just always watching. My process changes on the fly, but the main thing is it got to be must-see TV.
Mm-hmm.
So when I'm done, I'll be like, these two, I'm confident that it's must-see TV. You know what I'm saying? It's not boring.
So the one that didn't happen, that I think was just before I kind of stepped away from this shit, and I think you and I were talking about, I might have been talking about with Mayhem, I think I might even whipped up the flyer for it, was Mac Irvin Taylor J. That's the one that I wanted.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of other people wanted that one. and it sounded like it was. From what I heard, it was done, and then it didn't happen, and it ended up getting switched up. What happened there?
I mean, at the time, you know, people was just asking for too much, basically, you know, and it was outside of what I was comfortable doing, you know, and
So Taylor J was asking for too much.
Yeah.
Mac Irv still did it.
Yeah.
Plaza.
I mean, he was, I don't know if he understood what was going on, but this is, you know, I was building, I was growing, I was smaller. I was smaller at that point, too. So, you know, I'm doing all the production. I'm doing this. I got the venue. I got that. And then you charging your BAM. Nah, I can't do that. I didn't feel it was worth it, you know, basically.
So you ended up with Plaza versus Mac Irv.
Yeah.
How do you feel that one went? I have some thoughts and opinions on that one.
I mean, I think it went good. I think they both entertained very well with two different styles. I feel like it went well.
From my perspective, it looked like Plaza got bullied.
Bullied?
That's what it looked like to me. And I've heard other people say the same thing. It looked like he got bullied because it looked like the support was really there for Mac and not for Plaza.
Yeah, Plaza. I mean, it was in Go Room, you know. So, you know, that's kind of Mac Irv's stumping ground. You know, I'm getting better with making the sites neutral. You know, but sometimes you gotta go where you can go. You know, and they know him right there. Jay Plaza, he got his following for sure, but it ain't necessarily there, you know. So it could have been a little, I could feel that way, like how you said it. It seemed like all his people was.
Because I mean, Plaza is the better rapper. Now you can say it.
That's what you would say.
He's the better rapper.
I mean,
I think Irv might be the better artist.
Yeah, I say. I don't know. I don't even try to have opinion on music. I ain't gonna lie because.
Oh, you got to though.
I mean, I know who's must see TV.
Yeah.
I don't even like a lot of people's music. You know what I'm saying? Like, but they got the followings. They got the, you know, they earned it. You know, I don't gotta like your music. You know, music is in the beholder, eye of the beholder, basically. So you might be feeling it. I don't necessarily listen to Taylor J like that. You know, but that's your guy. You know, but I know Taylor J got a following, and he's one of them ones. I know that for sure. Yeah. But you don't gotta listen to people's music all the time.
No, that's definitely true. That's definitely true. Yeah. So what do you say to the people that? Because I see a lot of people saying that TrapRite has this North Side bias.
I mean,
what do you think?
Yeah, I'm from the North Side. Yeah. I'm from the North Side. You gotta understand, like, people think I'm bigger. People, you know, we've been doing this the music stuff, production, less than a year. Yeah. You know, so a lot of people want me to move a lot faster than I'm moving. They acting like this has been around for 4 or 5 years. Yeah. You know, this. Let me get it right. You know, let me figure it out. I've been doing all right, haven't I? You know what I'm saying? I'm going. Let me keep going. Yeah. You know, they think they already supposed to have the verses. When? Ain't no time yet. You know, we only had. Yeah. They about to be spread apart. Yeah. You know, and timing is everything. You know, it's not just a sign up thing. It's not a sign up sheet for this. You know, your timing might gotta be right. Yeah. I'm trying to get Rocky Diamonds to come out. You know what I'm saying? Come out for him and Reeves. You know, I'm trying to see what's up with that, you know. They've been going back and forth. Or Reed's been doing a lot of going back and forth. I don't really know what.
Rocky said he's retired.
Yeah, and he might be, but
he keeps posting music, so he's working.
But with the verses, you just play your music, though. You play your old music. The people that got the most old music is usually the ones that win verses. So like, people know their music, you know, and that be the reason. That's why they be trying to do like. For the big verses, that's why they do them with the hits. So
have you spoken to either of them?
No.
Reeves or Rocky?
Oh yeah. I mean, briefly. Not. I ain't never been able to lock nothing in for sure. No.
But you've had conversations about it.
Yeah.
Is Reeves with it? Seems like Reeves would be with it.
Yeah, Reeves is the one calling them out. He got several. Yeah. He got several videos calling the man out.
He does.
So he asking for it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Rocky. I don't know. I ain't really talked to him. I did some writing back and forth, DMing, but not really. I ain't talked to him yet. But one thing about this, you always got to come out at some point, though. I know that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Just like Lil James. Yeah. Lil James was supposed to be JonRay Lil James before Cash the Kid, you know? Yeah. So I'm just confident I'm going to keep elevating, keep bringing people through, keep, you know, making this bigger than life, you know, and you're gonna have to spin the block at some point in time and be like, man, you know what? I'm gonna see if your price was still what it was then.
Yeah.
You know.
Who are some other artists that you've tried to get on that just couldn't get it done?
I mean, I done reached out to pretty much everybody who's.
What was a matchup that you wanted to happen that just you couldn't get done?
A matchup. I mean, you got people like the one I couldn't get done was Lil Jamez at first.
Yeah.
JonRay and Lil Jamez. That was the one I wanted. That was the one that was, you know, like I. That was the one. But every other one that I just wanted to do, I guess I'd say Rocky right now. Yeah. Rocky and Reeves. Mm-hmm. That's one that's I'm like, let's figure that out. Yeah. You know, Mac Irvin, Taylor J. That'll still be nice. Yeah. That'll still be nice.
I mean, at this point, though, I feel like, I mean, even to be honest with you, as much as like I think like I understand the Lil Jamez and JonRay, like I feel, how many have you done so far? This will be the fifth, right? Fourth?
At least the fifth.
Is it the fifth? Yeah.
We had JonRay, Cash the Kid, Nyland and Dip, Chaser Bag, Suavo, Mac Irv, Jake Plaza.
So this is 5.
No, we had Remedy. We had an R&B one.
That's right.
Remedy and Eddie White.
Yeah.
So the 5 or 6, whatever.
So the 6th one. Yeah, I just feel like it sucks, and I know that obviously you would like it to be different, but you're already recycling. JonRay is getting a second one.
I mean, but now it's been a second one because it's a show too. Yeah. You know, right. So it ain't simply just about it's a show. It's a night. Yeah. It's basically bringing the artist here for me. You know, it's big like that. So I was gonna do this regardless. I don't care how many he had got done. Yep. When they opened up the door, there was COVID at that time. Yeah. I'm glad it didn't happen at that time because now it's 1,000 people that could come in there. Mm-hmm. You know, and y'all can still watch it online for a small fee online.
Talk to me about these ciphers.
What you want to know?
Well, so I mean, so the men's cipher. So for me, in my opinion, I think they should have just been mixed together, men and women together. That's how I probably would have done it. But that's besides the point. Who was missing from the men's cipher?
Missing?
Yeah.
I mean, I think there was several people missing, but I think the lineup was great though.
Still. The lineup was good.
Yeah,
it was good.
So the thing is, like, you could say people were missing, but we don't gotta use everybody in one lineup. You know, I plan to keep on going on, and I don't want to use all the guns in one.
Who big timed you? Who declined? Call them out. Tell them.
Nobody big timed me, because at first what it was supposed to be was everybody who came on TrapRite TV. Yep. Everybody who came was supposed to do a cipher. It was like kind of like a cipher appreciation or something. Like, you know, everybody. So it just be people that can't make it for their various reasons. Yeah. You know, some people, a lot of rappers don't want to be in the same room with each other. Mm. You know, a lot of rappers be scared. A lot of rappers they don't want to be around other rappers. You know,
scared, like physically scared, or scared like they don't want to be out rapped.
No, both.
Yeah,
both. So you got the ones that's like, first, it was my first one. Yeah. So, you know, I'm building credibility too. So I understand.
I mean, you had that. You had a lot of the heavy hitters. You had them. For sure, yeah.
But, you know, a lot of that was off of my relationships with them, too. Mm-hmm. Not necessarily just off of, like, now, I can go get some more people for the cipher. I got a product, you know what I'm saying? At that point, it was like an idea. How was he going to do it? How was it going to work out? You know, people have to build trust with people. So some people, they don't want to go first. Yeah. And I understand that, you know. But then there's some people that's like, who else on the lineup? They gonna be in there? I gotta be in here with this dude for 2 or 3 hours. I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people that duck smoke like that in that way. And then some people just like, I'm too big for the platform right now. Shoot, I mean, Brother Ali, he one of them. Big time me. He ain't big time me. He just didn't hit me back yet. Like, he hit me back for a second, and then
he might not have seen the message.
Nah, he knows how to figure it out. He can figure it out for sure.
That was a low blow. I shouldn't have said that. I apologize, Brother Ali.
Yeah. But he was one I definitely, I forgot about that too. I'm like, cause I got a relationship with him too. Yeah. With my dad, you know, we Muslims, you know, so he used to come to the mosque, so we got that. So I was going back and forth, but he's overseas anyway, so that wouldn't have probably worked out. But he still didn't say nothing.
What about the women's cipher? I'm gonna be honest, bro. I thought the women's cipher was weak.
You ain't like nobody?
I liked Jazzy. I liked Carson Blue.
And who else? That's it?
Done. That's all I liked.
Quita Lachey?
Didn't like it. She's dope.
You didn't like Quita
I
Lachey?
didn't like her shit, no. Didn't like her verse.
Mm.
That was the one that I felt like was missing a lot. And I know I've already said on another platform who I thought it was missing.
Yeah. I mean, it definitely, again, when you say missing, didn't have them on, yes. But, again, I plan on doing it yearly, you know. Mm-hmm. So, next year, who I'm going to have, you know. And then, again, I reach out to people. Mm-hmm. Some people come on. Some people don't, you know. All I can do is show up. You know, all I can do is say, I'm having a cypher on the 25th, you know. And I reach out. You know how it works when you reaching out to people. You know what I'm saying? They can't make the date again or don't want to be around other people. It's bad with the females, too. They really don't like being around other females. Like, so, you know, and then again, I was just starting out, too. Yeah. I ain't been in the music game 10, 15 years. That's a lot of people I'm going to miss. Yeah. So I'm learning, got my ear now, you know. So it's a lot of people I'm excited for the next women's versus even more.
Who you got?
I mean, I got a lot of people.
Come on, drop a bomb.
I got a lot of people that I want, I should say. I ain't putting it together yet, but I got a lot of people that I'm thinking about.
Who's the top two? Who you want to see go against each other?
I mean, well, I meant cypher. That's what I meant for the women's cypher. But who I want to see in the women's versus?
Yes.
A women's versus? I don't know. See, that's what I'm saying. A lot of them don't make sense to go against each other. Like, you know, you could do like I was thinking about a nice one that wasn't really a versus, but it's just an appreciation for their music. Like Beat Out and Lioness, you know, with a, you know. That wouldn't be like I mean, it'd be competition, but it'd also be just love, you know, just good music in one room. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But, you know, you think about like a Chai Chocolate and Khalida. That'd be a nice one. Yeah. You know, Jazzy and Bankrolls. Okay. That'd be a nice versus. Yeah. And that ain't saying that they're bigger than no other artists. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm just saying that matchup is better than a lot of matchups. You know what I'm saying? And that's what people don't be understanding too. They think whoever get on is the best. Yeah. It just might have been the best moment right now. Right. You know, the best. Even for interviews, you pick people for interviews. You might feel like you got a good story. You do got a good story, just not right now. You know, that's my show live. Yeah. You know, it's live, and I want to be relevant, just like K11. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So if something happened yesterday, I want to be talking about it today. Yeah. You know? And some people be like, just let me come on. No, you got to wait. When you dropping? Yeah. You know, when is this happening? Let's build some traction. Don't try to come here and build it. You know, let's meet. You know what I'm saying? If I'm working harder than you, I feel a type of way. I may not want to work with you, you know?
How do you decide who sits on the Run the Six couch?
Again, shoot.
Is that your decision, or does Dolo have a say in that? Does Kiki have a say in that?
I mean, everybody can suggest, you know, but everybody can suggest, but again, they decide. The artists decide who sits on the couch. Yeah. Like 50 Tyson went viral for that funny picture he made.
Yeah, but y'all posted the wrong clip.
Yeah, but we still got time, you know. And you know, some footage is timeless, you know. Yeah. And he had already. I think what you said. I think that clip about Taylor J and Mac Irv. But the thing is, it was already a big fuss about that. He already.
To some people.
Yeah.
But a lot of people. Yeah. Probably never saw it because I mean it's a long episode. A lot of people don't stick around for that long to see that. And she asked that towards the end. But I just feel like if you're gonna ask that question, that's got to be highlighted. She's crazy for asking that question. I loved it.
Yeah, Killer Key.
That's my next question for you. Yeah. That duo, good duo. Is there acknowledgement of who the A mic and who the B mic is on that? Because it seems like I'll say what I want to say and I'll let you respond to it. It seems to me like Dolo sort of acts as the A mic, but she is the A mic. She is the one. And just the only reason I say that is because I know that when you have a duo or even a trio, if you look at like the Breakfast Club, if you don't acknowledge who the A mic is, it hurts. Eventually, it will become a problem. And I think she is a fucking superstar.
Yeah.
No disrespect to Dolo. He's great at what he does, but she is a superstar.
I mean, I wouldn't say much is acknowledged, but we just work as a team.
Yeah.
You know, they do different things.
Mhm.
So Dolo's really he's really a credible history guy.
Mhm.
You know, Dolo will bring up a fun fact Killer ain't gonna bring up necessarily. So, you know, he might have dude who just walked up out of here. Dolo might have knew. It'd been like,
Yeah.
oh, what's the name that one time did it? You know, so Dolo brings substance like that. Killer stir it up. You know, Killer like, nah, we're gonna talk about that real. You know, that we're gonna talk about what really happened though.
Yeah.
Dolo can sandwich it nice and but I'm finna come cut you up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's, you know, it's opposites and opposites attract.
Mhm.
You know.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, she's great. I'm a fan of her.
Yeah.
So shout out to Killer Key. If she doesn't know that, now she knows.
yeah.
I hope she sees this clip.
Yeah, she definitely dope, man. She just a natural. She funny, you know. That's a really good friend of mine. So I'm glad we working together and we growing together.
Yeah. So what do you think about these Rushmores our media staff been putting up?
Man, I'm the only one I paid attention to was the North Side one.
Yep.
At first, I thought y'all was just trolling, you know. But then I thought about it, and I like it, though. I like the lineup, though. I think I could see where y'all was going with it as far as, like, criteria-wise. It makes sense, and it's hard to argue, especially in Minnesota. I just think people don't like – we just need to step our game up. People don't like the level. People would like to see better people represent their state in their eyes. You know what I'm saying? Like, you think about a guy like, again, no disrespect, but like you think about a guy like 50 Tyson, you know, like he's dope at how he's dope. But at the same time, you might not want to see him up there. Some people don't want to see him up there. They feel like they want more lyrics, you know, they want more actual skill, as they would say, you know. But I understand why he's up there. He made more impact than everybody,
Right.
you know.
Yeah.
I understand Rocky was like one of the first, if not the first, viral, the first big, you know what I'm saying, you know, I know he produced, do his own, you know what I'm saying, he do his own thing. He really was one of the first ones getting money out of this, you know. JonRay, of course, you know, he's relevant, been relevant for like 10 years. Like you know, he's never went away. You know, he was relevant with Rocky, and now he's relevant without Rocky right now, you know. And B-Dot, you know, I know she can rap like on like bars and everything, but I just know what her impact is. You know, I know how many people I seen you say in another thing, another interview, her impact, just how many people she influenced, how many kids. It was like, oh, B-Dot. You know what I'm saying? People pay homage to her. So again, I'm fine with the lineup. You know, I'm fine with the lineup, to be honest. The other stuff, I don't know enough. You know, I can't really tell you how much impact, you know, they had over there. You know, especially that South Side one. You know, because I mean, I know Prof, the big name. You know, I know. I think you had DB the roster on St. Paul. I know that, but Taylor J. But I was surprised some of them other rappers wasn't on there too. But again, that's me not knowing. Some of them NLU. You know, but I don't know if they might not have been around enough, long enough or something. But they do numbers. You know, they did a few first. I know for sure.
Top 3 worst rappers in the state.
Worst rappers.
Worst rappers. I'm gonna hit you just like they did to 50.
Worst rappers. I only listen to what I like. Worst. Dang, we might have to come back to that one because I gotta think. Who's just trash?
Hang it up. It's your chance to tell them to hang it up. They're going to write a diss track about you first, but then they're going to hang it up.
Man. I don't know. I ain't going to lie. I want to answer the question for sure, but I don't want to. I'm trying to think. Who's the worst rappers? Everybody I like, everybody I'm listening to ain't nobody weak.
Who's your top 3, though, in the state? Top 3. Best.
Top 3 best? I mean, JonRay for sure. But then you just got a lot of talent out here, man. Like when I say.
So I'll ask you like this then: who are the 3 that you can see that are bubbling right now that you think are industry ready? Somebody's gonna come snatch them up any day.
Prince Riley.
Mm-hmm.
I would say JonRay.
Okay.
Industry Ready. I don't know. I like Big Bottle Wanna too.
Okay.
Yeah, I like her too. I know she signed already, but I could just see her star power. You know, like when she walk in the room and stuff like that. I could see that. I could feel that. You know, and I feel like she know how to make a song.
Yeah.
You know, and just like JonRay, he can make a song. He could play his songs all night in the club.
Yeah.
You know, it's not a lot of people that could do that.
Yep.
You know. But I like different people for different reasons though, cause then I love NLU Skeet. I'm just a connoisseur, man. I just listen to everything, man. I might feel this way one day. I keep updating my resume basically. So I really like Lil Jamez album. He just came out with that. I forget what it's called.
Something about mental health, wellness.
Yeah. And that's what I like too. Like he put something out there that people need, and I felt like it was at the right time.
Yeah.
You know, so he up there for me right now. But it's so hard. We got so many. We got a lot of talent.
That's a solid. I mean, that's a solid 3. You gave me 4, but that's a solid 3 or 4. Yeah, that's.
Got a lot
and I don't disagree.
Yeah.
So tell me about the Verzuz. The Verzuz coming up on Thanksgiving Day.
Man, you know it ain't gonna never be nothing like this again. I'm talking about like this. I don't know another matchup that's gonna be like this, like anticipated. You know what I'm saying? I know both of them is cooking up something. You know, they both worried about each other.
Yeah.
They both like what the other person doing. They getting their tactics, they everything. I think this gonna be the best show. I think it's gonna be the show of the year. No matter what artist came here or what anything.
Where's it gonna be at?
It's gonna be at the Muse downtown. 10 to 2, a late night. You know, it's gonna be JonRay and Lil Jamez. They gonna fight it out, whatever, musically. You know, musically. And that's what people keep trying to make it seem like it's bigger than music, man. It's music, man.
Yeah,
ain't nothing happen between these dudes. This is music. They, you know, we dang near everybody friends, everybody cousins. Right. You know,
where can people get tickets at?
You know, you can get online, www.TrapRite, TrapRite.tv. Okay. So TrapRite.tv. You can get tickets online, and then handhelds. All the hosts got handheld physicals. So
okay.
Killer Key, Dolo, and Ashley Anderson.
Dope. Y'all doing interviews beforehand?
Yeah, we got an interview coming up tomorrow with JonRay.
They might have to come see Live on Lake Street too.
And then we got a face-off coming up. We got a face-off coming up, so that's gonna be real. Look out for that. Face-off on the 16th. They both in the room. A real face-off, like weighing in. You know what I'm saying?
Dope.
So they gonna be going back and forth. So that's gonna be November 16th, like the week before. Get y'all ready so y'all understand what's finna happen. It's a funeral. I don't know who's gonna die. You know.
I like it, man. Cool. All right. So where can they find you at? Tell them where they can find you and where to find TrapRite.
You know, it's TrapRite TV on Instagram. So TrapRite TV on Instagram. On Facebook, it's just TrapRite, no TV. Okay. TrapRite.
Okay.
Malik Elamine, that's my personal. And then the producer on IG, my personal. But you can also just type in Malik Elamine.
It'll pop up.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah,
all right.
For sure.
Well, I appreciate you joining me, man.
I appreciate you having me, man.
I look forward to the Verzuz.
Yeah. Who you got?
I'm gonna try and pull up. I got JonRay.
You got JonRay?
Yeah.
Like just 3-0? Or?
Yeah, probably. This show ain't about my opinions. But yes.
Okay.
That's where I'm at with it.
All right. Let me get these clips.
We'll see.
Let me get that clip.
We'll see, though. We'll see it. We'll see. I'm going to try and be there.
Yeah.
So my plan is to pull up.
Just eat good and then, you know, come party. You know, let me know you pulling up.
I will.
So we can take care of you.
All right. Bet. That's it. Another episode of I almost said TrapRite. Another episode of Live on Lake Street. I'm Jake Faircloth. Follow me everywhere at Jake Faircloth. That's it. We out.
Damn, Woody. In high school, I let it blam, Woody. I wasn't playing, Woody. I'm coming straight out the south. Hey, genius, best watch your mouth. When I put up on PNB, right, that nigga ain't even come out. You moving ounces, I just moved 100 things in a drought.